Why should I even bother trying to move forward in my life or my career? Why should I try to improve my circumstances when I don't think it will lead anywhere? Why should I try anything in this crazy, uncertain, unpredictable, and difficult environment? Why? The life of a chaotic person. Hope you guys are doing well today. This is Como Jones. Going to be a little different spin on this situation. But are you a person that lives in chaos? You know, are you a person that sit there and you understand that life is not a box of chocolates and stuff, and you realize that there are some tough times that you will have to endure and that you will have to go through, but you have the decision to move forward, to embrace the chaos and apply action to get yourself out of the situation. you know, Throughout all my years, even as an evangelist and stuff, I'm saying I would run across tons and tons and tons of people who would, sit there and talk about, their life. And it's just like, okay, well, me as as a positive influence, I look at your situation and I say, well, here's your opportunity, here's your grand opportunity to, make things better, to make things this and that, or whatever the case would be. And, some responses I would get from people is, yeah, well, I know I can't do it, by myself, and it's like, well, who's going to do it? Who's going to do it? What I mean? Like, you can sit here and come to me, you can watch my videos, you can call me, you can do whatever, what I'm saying? I could tell you anything till I'm blue in the face, but what it comes down to is the action that you apply for yourself, in order for you to get up and for you to look at your chaotic world and say, "Hey, I'm going to embrace this because yes, it may not be the right path for me or the wrong path, but it's my path right now, and so therefore I have to face it and I have to embrace it and I have to move forward because, no one's gonna, really uh, baby me out of this situation. What I'm saying? You have people that, you see them sinking and drowning and stuff, what I'm saying? And they will throw a life jacket and you'll throw it back and stuff. What I'm saying? Like I was talking to Brooke the other day and I was just like, certain people, man, it reminds me of that story of the guy who was in the, it's a little joke or whatever, and he was in the water drowning and stuff, and three different opportunities, what I'm saying, he, had the opportunity to get out of that and to apply action and stuff, and then, he didn't, and then, at the end of the little joke or whatever, he goes, to Jesus, and he's just like, man, I've been waiting on you. And Jesus was like, idiot, I sent, three different, situations. Like I sent three different resolutions to you and you chose not to. Like you chose, basically, like you chose to embrace, what I'm saying, that chaotic state. And so, you got ate by the alligator, what I'm saying? And, just people in life, man, what I'm saying? Like, don't be like that type of guy because, what I'm saying? Those are people out there. Yeah, there are people out there like that completely. And I would try to do my best and stuff. And, whenever you take on a person, to me, when you take on a person who's chaotic and stuff, man, it drains you and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you, not necessarily offer them the resolution because I'm just giving you my 2 cents. Like when I make my videos, I'm just giving you my 2 cents. You know what I'm saying? Like I apply them to my life, but there could be something different for you as far as whenever you go on your journey and stuff. But for the most part, whenever I talk to somebody, what I'm saying, it's just really my opinion. What I'm saying? I can give you advice. I've had people tell me before, you give great advice. But the thing is, what do you do with that great advice? What I'm saying? Do you take hold of it? Do you give it value and power? Do you apply action? Or do you sit here and go, oh, that's great advice. Let me just go jump back in this water and sit here and act like I'm drowning again? Because you have those, and like I say, when you have those type of people, you have to be careful because eventually it will start to take a toll on you to where not that necessarily it will affect you to where you're sitting here going, oh well, I'm going to bandwagon and sit here and tell myself that it's going to be uncertain, but you're going to sit here and you're going to start to get drained because you're doing everything in your power to be a cheerleader, to be a motivational speaker, to be, a positive influence in this person's life, and they're choosing not to. you know, I was just talking with my sister. I think it was yesterday, or the day before, and we were talking about what normal is. What I'm saying, some people who are in a chaotic state, they love that chaos. What I'm saying, like they don't really search for the peace. What I'm saying, like they have to have some type of aggravating thing in their life, to either get some type of attention or to feel some type of importance. I'm just going to be real with it because I myself am a peaceful person. You know what I'm saying? I enjoy peace. You know what I'm saying? The definition of peace is, freedom from disturbance. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like to be disturbed. You know what I'm saying? Like, I enjoy my peace and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I don't really like, the chaos and stuff. I've had to cut out plenty of people in my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I won't say, people's names and stuff, but I remember this girl, you know what I'm saying? Like, she was just my friend, you know what I'm saying? But, she was just so full into chaos that, she would sit there and she would, see me and stuff, and she thought, all because, I had so many people laughing and joking with me that, hey, I need to, I need that part of, in my life. And then when I allowed her to come into my life, it was just nothing but chaos because you wanted to argue, you wanted to fight, you wanted to do this and stuff. And I'm like, hey, I'm not like that, dude. I'm trying to protect my peace. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't sit here and constantly bitch and complain and moan and stuff at me and expect me to sit here and accept that because, you can go find that from somewhere else. But as far as for me, what I'm saying, I apply peace to my life because that's the action that I have taken for myself. Granted, yes, I've said it, plenty of times, my life is a chaotic, not necessarily a chaotic mess. It's not an organized chaotic, but it's chaotic because of certain situations and stuff. But, it's not getting to the point to where I'm making videos and I'm like, oh guys, hey, my truck is broke, and hey guys, I'm just overweight, and hey guys, I'm just this and I'm just that. I'm saying I'm not, I've embraced my chaotic stuff, and I'm moving forward in my uncertainty, and I'm applying action to it, and I'm choosing to choose peace for my life because that's something that I desire, and that's something that I choose to choose to want. You know what I'm saying? Like, even when I look at the scripture in the Bible, you know what I'm saying? When Peter, was walking on water and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Granted, yeah, his focus was on God and everything, but then he took his eyes off of God and he started looking at the waves and stuff around him, and he began to sink, and then he began to panic. Now, if you know the story, Jesus went, he cried out to Jesus, and Jesus pulled him up and everything. But then you have people, out there who, not necessarily, I'm not saying that I'm a Jesus or nothing, but you have him, but you also have positive influential people that are there with a lending helping hand, and you're not doing what Peter did. You're not grabbing the hand and saying, hey, pull me out of this. You're sitting here studying, looking at the situation and the chaos, and you're just like, oh no, I need help, I need help. And then, like I say, somebody throws you a life jacket, you throw it back, help, help, help. You know what I'm saying? So, what I'm saying, for those people out there, man, who are into chaos, man, if you're not really trying to apply action to your life, I'm not telling you per se to leave me alone, but you definitely need to find some type of action. I'm saying, you definitely need to take some type of affirmative action for yourself because, I'm saying, not everybody's going to, keep playing your fiddle for you. I'm saying, not everybody's going to keep, just sitting there and, listening to you complain, and you not take proper action for, your life. I'm saying, once you take responsibility for your life and for your situations, whether it's your fault or whether it's not your fault or whatever. Once you take that responsibility, then you can sit here and go, okay, I'm in this situation, I've taken responsibility, my world is crashing down. I can't per se try to fight it from not happening because it's happening. So therefore, when I hit the ground, or whenever I get to a certain spot in my life, I have to sit here and think, I have to apply action, I have to tell myself, or I'm saying, make a plan as far as what do I need to do to get out my situation and stuff. You know what I mean? And I can't sit here and say that it's easy. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that it's going to be a snap of a finger or wiggle of a nose or whatever the case may be. But once you take responsibility and you sit here and go, I'm tired of the chaos and I'm tired of going through this same situation and draining people, then hey, that's when that action. I need to apply action. I need to figure out. I need to write out. I need to do what I need to do to get myself out of this situation. Because again, no one is going to help you but you. You know what I'm saying? I tell everybody this, you know what I'm saying? I got it from Cat Williams. You got to be in tune with your star player because at the end of the day, it is you against the world. Yeah, you have friends, you have associates, you have acquaintances, you have family members, you have all of that stuff. But at the end of the day, it's the person that you look into the mirror. Whenever I do these videos, I'm looking at my star number one player right now. And the people who watch my videos, I appreciate you very much and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I just, appreciate everything that you guys do for me you know and just in closing with this, man, like, peace or chaos, what are you going to choose? Because being a person in chaos, hey, you can go over there by a tree and be in your chaos and talk to yourself and everything, or you can apply action and stuff, because certain people's normal, what I'm saying, is different. My normal You know, hey, if we cool, we copacetic, hey, that's good. You know what I'm saying? But I don't need you to be a type of friend that just, nag, and, hey, you want to pick a fight and, for attention or whatever the case may be. Because I'll tell you to kick rocks. I've done it before. And, I don't apologize for being a little abrasive with this, man. It's just frustrating because, I see the potential in a lot of people and stuff or whatever, and some people just they don't get it, and I don't know what it takes, what it will take for them to see their potential, but people have life to deal with. You know what I'm saying? People have life to deal with. They have their own circumstances and everything like that. So, with that being said, you know what I mean? It's just you got to apply action. It's just enough said. Out of both chaos and peace, action is required. You know what I'm saying? And for those who, like I say, you watch it, and if you're full of chaos, you got to apply some action. You know what I'm saying? If you're a person who's, searching for peace, that you recognize and take responsibility. You know what I'm saying? If you recognize that and you're like, hey, I gotta get back and stuff, then that action applies. So it goes both ways. But once again, thank you guys for tuning to my YouTube channel. Hopefully more videos will come. Do like I say, I appreciate the people who do watch and support me very much. So with that being said, thank you so much. It's your boy Como Jones. Y'all have a good day. Peace.